Hi guys, the ones and zeros of the matrix, one of my favorite subjects when I was reaching enlightenment. I became a hacker of the matrix code. Whatever I was wearing, whatever I was doing, I knew exactly what it meant. I became like a computer machine. It was unbelievable for a few years. I spent 5 years decoding the matrix code. And I couldn't believe I was playing a game of life, and I had always been playing a game of life without realizing, and this is what we are all doing from the unconscious level, most of us, obviously, in order to understand what the ones and zero means and how to actually get towards being whole and complete, because it's all connected. I need to explain a little bit how the source works and how we disconnect it. So let's think, the best example I've ever read is when, the symbolism of, let's consider like if the source was the sun and we were all rays emanating from the sun, or expressions emanating. So we are rays that actually disconnected, some of us, and then we don't realize that we're part of the sun anymore, and we got trapped into a mind prison, which is the matrix. So we fell asleep, isn't it? So obviously what the source needs in order to have his children, his sons and daughters back, basically, is to wake us up, to be able to to be complete again, because obviously the source is not complete, because part of the rest had been disconnected. So the source has also got to reach completion, as above so below. We are all one. So we are the same. Basically, we are, as above so below. We are the source of our reality. We are the sun, and rays of us, expressions of us, have become projections of the matrix. So basically, aspects of us are asleep, and those aspects are part of the higher self. So let's see the fun person who's always having fun, the singing one, the dancing one, the businesswoman, the poet, the clever one, the one who wants to help people, the one who does rapping, who loves cooking. All those parts need to be integrated into one whole, because they have become actually disconnected. And then projections were put in place, which meant expression of us, which we project onto other people, all comes from within, which are basically the anger energy, the boredom, people who fight with us, who put us down, who bully us, belittle us, when we are frustrated, when we experience despair, pain. All of that is nothing to do with the source. That is got something to do with the matrix code. Right, so I haven't understood that. I hope you it's a bit complex, but just bear with me. If you need to watch it twice, watch it twice. Yeah. So basically, the matrix code is a binary code. It's ones and zeros. I remember when I was young, my first degree was in computer science. So I studied M68,000, a very, very old computer language. When I realized that everything was one and zero can make anything. If you get the Xbox, you can play a computer game that is all made of ones and zeros. The same of like this 3D illusion is all made of ones and zeros. It's just a computer code. Our hands, eyes, and senses, which we've got many more senses in paradise, but here are actually frequency decoders. Through the left eye, we receive the information. Through the right eye, we project the 3D illusion. Is that clear? As the lenses that, project that. Right, so the ones. Well, we are one. Yeah, we are the one with the source. So when we became disconnected from the source, there was lots of ones. Yeah, expressions of us. Yeah, the fun part, the cooking part, the one who likes writing, the writer, the poet. All of that became disconnected from us. Yeah. So lots of ones to create a sea illusion. The zeros. What is zero? Well, zero is nothing, isn't it? So zeros are the shadow, the figments of our imaginations, those things that are not real, and that is all any low energy. So we project that into people as somebody who gets angry with us, who belittles us, who calls us names that insult us, who try to preach us, those kind of energy. So those are the zeros. So obviously we need to remove the zeros, the shadows, and we need to bring all the ones into one, which is us, which is the main personality. So the main personality task is integrate all those ones or all those rays of our side heart, which is the sun in us, to come towards completion. And guys, that you would not believe how much fun I had integrating my past. I could not believe what happens with integration. Now the question you will ask me now is, Amor, well, how do we integrate the past? Right, that actually is quite easy when you know it. Those two books, guys, and please, I'm not making this video to actually promote the books. I've said that many times to people. I do not need the money. The source pays me in full. I've got, I'm got everything I need and more. But I would love you to buy them, because this is how you integrate it. So rather than me say, oh, come and get me as a coach, we could be ideal. The books can do the same. Most of it, you can do quite a bit of integration with it on your own. Yeah, the first book is the automated rapid record method. I put the links. It's on Amazon, but on my website you can click and it will take you to Amazon. And the other one is a healing malia on recording intruding fields, which is removing those psychic vampires for your personal fields. This one explains exactly how to integrate those past and how to do it. You just need to there's an aspect of us I call the superconscious, which is the higher self, which is what we talk to change the instructions to begin to awaken those parts and integrate. What happens when you awaken these parts? Well, as you can see now, guys, on my website, I keep putting food. Right, if you know me, about a year ago, I couldn't cook anything. Yeah, I remember one of my partners bought me a book of how to boil an egg, because I couldn't even know how to boil an egg. I would just go takeaways, restaurants, or put food in the oven, processed food. Really unhealthy, but that's what I used to do, yeah, because I didn't know how to cook. Whenever I try, I burned it. I make a complete cock up in the kitchen. And I thought, what's the point of having to cook when you have to clean and then you have to go to the loo? I mean, what a waste of time. I highly, you know what I mean? But I always have people around me who were like chefs and people who cook for me. So I was quite fortunate on that way. Yeah. So, right. So, a while back, that was one of the last parts to awaken. Yeah, because that was a major barrier for me. And using the rapid record method and just reading these two books, these two amazing, that one, yay. Sorry. The integrate. And then what happens is that part is awakes, integrates with the main personality. The main personality says, oh my God, can I cook? They become one. And the main personality temporarily for a while cannot stop cooking. Yeah? I don't know, honestly, how many kitchen utensils, the best ones, are bought in the past 3 months. Yeah, nothing else fits in the cupboard. I send my husband every day to buy ingredients. I'm cooking things that I've never thought I could ever cook. And my goodness, I've made a pizza today, all from scratch, the base, the sauce, everything. I don't care. I just love it. It tasted divine. But even, this was amazing. Yesterday I made a moussaka. Oh my God, guys, the moussaka. I just use my creativity because the main personality is so excited. That part has awakened, that part has integrated. So for a while, that part it takes over the main personality a little bit till it balances out. Yeah, and I remember one of the best ones to integrate is the fun parts, the laughing parts. Yeah, I remember that I was 2 days and 2 nights without getting any sleep because I could not stop laughing at everything. Every time I spoke to somebody, I couldn't speak to them. We just laugh at something that they would say, watch the TV, laugh. I couldn't even go out because I would just laugh at people. I look like crazy. Everything was funny. I was laughing at every single possible thing. I couldn't help it because the laughing part just integrated. Yeah, so that took loads of months. I was just taking the piece out of everybody. I couldn't help it. And another one which I love love integrating was the dancing and singing parts. When the singing parts kicked in, oh my goodness, it was like a lamp came out of my throat. Boom. Yeah, I thought, my God, what's come out? And then my voice changed. And then in the night time, I felt like if they were cleansing the vocals, spiritually, boom, 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 boom. And then the day after, I came out with this amazing voice. When I was little, I was told by the singing teacher that I would never be able to sing. My voice was not very good. So I believed her, but deep inside I didn't, kind of thing. My intuition said, you know what? I think one day I may too. I was such a rebel. And anyway, you don't say that to a child, isn't it? I was about 7 years old. You don't do that to a child and say that nonsense. Not nice. So I began singing. So I was singing to my husband, to my kitten, to my cats, because I didn't have TV before, and Amor, he wasn't my husband yet. I was just only we were only friends, but I couldn't stop singing in the shower. I wasn't talking, I was singing. I was hilarious. I couldn't stop going to YouTube and listening to songs and singing along. It just went completely crazy. And the other one was the singing, the dancing parts. I was dancing on top of the table, on top of the bed, having a shower. When I was going on the street, I was dancing. I remember once I went to a very important meeting. When I came out, there was this band playing and they dance, and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna join them. So I went in the middle of the street. They were basking. They were lovely people, and they were playing some really fun, and so I started dancing with them, and I was there dancing. Everybody was looking at us, we were getting money, but they were getting money. And the people I had on the serious meeting, they came out and they saw me, and they thought that was great. Everything went well. So that's what happens when you integrate the parts. And guys, the books couldn't be any cheap. The books for Gary Flint, they were about £26. Mine are nowhere near, and it's all very simplified for you to understand. People who, like from Chris Duncan from Conscious Education, who is the one who brought the record, but only a little bit because it's a business. I think they charge about $500 for 2 sessions a month, which is ridiculous, So that's why I wrote the books, to pass the information. So yes, this is how you do it, guys. So now you know what the ones are, what the zeros are. And this is how to integrate the past. Now, how do you get rid of the zeros, the shadows? Well, the best way is to awaken your memory cells, is to get your power. How do you do that? Is by the higher wisdom. The best person for me, I got, if I want to buy books, I could buy David Icke exposed everything about the reptilian interbreeding race. Yeah, I expose what's happening now that nobody else knows, because that's only been revealed to me. I have no idea why. That's how the source chooses to how to how the metis go. The amount of revelations in the volumes that are coming, volume 1 and 2 are now on my website. I'll put a link. And these books here, Revelations of God, Zion, Cosmic Gain. Let me show it again. Yeah. And these ones are mind-blowing. And now you can download them very, very cheap, volume 1 and 2 in a PDF format. Just click on the link, pay, and in 24 hours you'll have it. And if you get it and you message me, Amor, I just got it, then I'll email it to you straight away to make sure that you don't have to wait that long. You want to get this information, and this is all you need to do, guys. Obviously, if you've got somebody who's gonna, a coach and somebody, spiritual teachers who's gonna take you through the journey, of course, we all need that, especially when we get really close to what's awakening and after awakening. Yeah. But till then, guys, don't put time, don't put money, don't put nonsense on your awakening and on your spiritual journey, because we are all here to awaken. And yeah, you can wait till the fourth awakening of the human race. But till then, do you really want to go through much more suffering? You know what I mean? You might as well just start awaken it now and take the line action right now. Well, guys, with all the love in my heart, till next video, goodbye.